5 parsecs from home. Battle report. Game 1. Ambush at Sagrama Starport. So I've started a new 5 parsecs campaign and thought doing video battle reports would be kind of fun. So here we go. It's first attempt. Curious for feedback. This is the crew of La Chasse Turnal, known as the Chase, and they are a raggedy band called the Coinbreaker Crew. The crew are Captain K. Janvier, Lyra, Mira, Jurgen 3, XF2 the Warbot, and Crag San the Feral. And this time they're facing off with the Starport scum. Just these 6. Here, not the one on the right with the big gun. So, Mission 1. The crew of La Chasse Turnal descended onto New Baldwin's world at Sagrima Starport. Captain K. Janvier led his Coinbreaker crew in their search for employment when tensions escalated quickly. The feral Crag San had an altercation with a Starport worker during landing, which seemed inconsequential at the time. After securing a contract with the Calyx Miranda Corps and dealing with the harbour master, the crew found themselves ambushed by the local 27th, a gang of Starport scum who had taken offence to their presence. The battle erupted in the gloomy conditions of the Starport, with visibility reduced to a maximum of 9 inches, creating a murky atmospheric confrontation. 6 Starport scum confronted the crew, 4 regulars armed with scrap pistols, a specialist wielding a clingfire pistol, and a lieutenant also carrying a scrap pistol. Despite the crew's superior training and equipment, the confined space and poor visibility made for a tense engagement. The crew's coordinated assault proved decisive. XF2 opened hostilities by eliminating the first scummer with plasma fire, causing several enemies to retreat. Captain Janvier charged into close combat, using his boarding saber to devastating effect against the clingfire specialist. The Warbot continued its efficient elimination of targets, vaporizing the lieutenant with precise plasma shots. Lyra Klein and Mira Vex contributed with accurate laser fire, systematically clearing the remaining threats. Jurgen 3 added to the mayhem with his displacer device and blast pistol, finishing the last scummer. The Starport scum were completely routed within 4 turns, establishing the Coinbreaker crew's reputation at Sagrima Starport. That's the cinematic overview. So the mission details. The crew was ambushed by the Starport scum, one of their rivals, before they could do their job, with the Calyx Miranda Corps. The mission became a defensive engagement with the objective to eliminate all hostile forces. 6 Starport scum from the local 27th gang, 4 regulars armed with scrap pistols, a specialist with clingfire pistol, and 1 lieutenant with scrap pistol. They are situated at the top of the screen here in little blocks of 2. They're on defensive AI, seeking cover and weapon range while remaining in their initial deployment zone. And we rolled up gloomy conditions with a maximum visibility of 9 inches. And we failed to seize the initiative. On the deployment, we have down the bottom here on the left flank, Jurgen and Lyra. Mira Vex can just be seen behind the building, as can XF2 on the other side of the building, with over to the right flank, Crag and Captain Janvier. So let's get moving with this. So turn 1, 3 of the crew were able to act in the fast initiative phase. In this phase, Mira Vex and Crag San moved forward, while XF2 moved around obstacles. The enemy phase, all the Starport scum advanced up either behind the starship hulls, barrels, and so on. In the slow phase, everybody else moved forward into established firing lines. No firing because of the murky conditions. As there was no casualties, no morale to roll. In turn 2, I forgot to do the dice picture. The only Lyra Klein and Crag San were able to act in the fast phase. Lyra ran up behind the power generator, while Crag positioned under the Starport wing cover. In the enemy phase, they continue to move forward, 2 of them advancing up behind the benches, the fuel depot, and the Enforcer gunship wing. In the slow phase, XF2 moved behind the ammo boxes and opened fire with his plasma rifle, but failed to hit targets in cover. Jurgen 3 and Mira Vex also fired without effect. Captain Janvier repositioned without engaging. Still no casualties, so no morale tests. Turn 3. Here we go, the end of the turn there. Turn 3, not only one quick action available, which went to XF2, which I think may have been a mistake. I think I had to give it to... Oh, no, because it was a 2. I didn't have to give it to Crag. If you only roll 1-1, it has to go to Crag, because he's a feral. In the fast action phase, he repositioned Crag. XF2 repositioned, fired his plasma rifle, which only had one shot because it was cooling down, scoring a hit and eliminating the first Starport scummer. With their special rules, everyone within 6 inches has to run away. So therefore, the lieutenant and one of the other ones bolted. Yeah, I think that's it. And then in the enemy phase, they moved back up and to get into position, but were out of range with their pistols on this flank. Over here, however, they moved up and were able to get a shot off at Lyra, stunning her but not hurting her, not wounding her. In the slow phase, Captain Janvier opened up with his auto rifle without effect. Jurgen attempted to use his blast pistol unsuccessfully. Lyra fired her infantry laser but missed, and Mira Vex also failed to hit. And so effectively nothing happened. The Starport scum passed their morale test despite losing one member. Here goes a bit of a close-up there. Going into turn 4, it all kicks off. 4 of the crew get to act in the fast phase. Captain Janvier charged the Clingfire specialist and used his boarding saber to very easily eliminate the threat. XF2 fired 2 shots at the exposed lieutenant, eliminating him and causing another one of them to retreat. Lyra Klein fired and eliminated another scummer, causing his friend to retreat. Mira Vex repositioned and killed that guy with her infantry laser. So you can see a few pictures here of everyone being knocked down. And there's one scummer right back there. He took cover, was unable to engage. And so he's pulled up, building there. And in the slow phase, Crag repositioned for a better effect. And Jurgen 3 uses the spacer field, targeted in front of the truck there, but scattered back a bit inches, but still within range. Opened up with his blast pistol and killing the last scummer, clearing the battlefield. And that's the end of the battle report. So post-battle events, we rolled for rival status. The local 27th gang remains as a rival, so they'll continue to harass the Coinbreaker crew. No patron status in this because it wasn't a patron mission. No quest to progress. We made 6 credits, obviously from looting the corpses. We found a data stick with a quest rumor and 1 additional credit, and valuable materials worth 8 credits were also recovered. So for a good loot of 15 creds. Captain Janvier got the first casualty, so he got enough experience to get up to 7, spending 6 of them to increase his toughness to 4. Everyone else got 3 experience, and which got Crag to a total of 6 because he already had 3 experience. So he also gets toughness 4. XF2, we upgraded him with a combat skill upgrade, making him combat skill +2. No advanced training. We spent 7 creds on XF2's combat skill, so we reduced our funds down to 18 creds from 25 total. And the campaign event, we had a chance meeting resulting in a new ally, Ryn Tazelle, a human orphan, petty criminal with motivated by discovery, currently equipped with a grapple launcher. So that discovery might be some thievery. Character event, Mira Vex gained resilience, so she's going to ignore the next injury roll, and there was no galactic war progress. So going into campaign turn 2, as we prepare for the next battle, so I know what terrain to build and things like that. We spent 2 creds for upkeep for 7 members. The ship debt, we made a payment of 4 credits, reducing the total debt to 7. So for another total expenditure of 7 creds, including the interest. So we've got 11 credits left. The crew tasks, Mira Vex and Ryn Tazelle both conducted training, both gaining XP. So Mira is now on 4 and Ryn's on 1. Crag and XF2 perform decoy operations so that we don't get ambushed again. Captain Janvier and Jurgen 3 when exploring. Janvier discovered another quest rumor. Jurgen found a tip to trade in rivals. And Lyra Klein conducted trading, acquiring trade goods. Job offers, the Kallax Miranda Corps contract. We have one more turn left to do it, so that we will do that now. We have to move through an area with a priority target elimination. We've given Ryn one of our spare military rifles, and Crag is hanging on to his hunting rifle. We have 3 quest rumors now accumulated, so we're looking at starting a quest soon. And the next engagement is confirmed. It's a caught-off-guard scenario against guild forces, including 1 guild trooper, 1 priority guild trooper, and 1 Mark II security bot. A mission requires moving through corporate city terrain to eliminate the priority target. All the crew act in the slow phase of round 1 due to being caught off guard. So we were obviously working towards trying to stop a package being delivered. They knew we were coming, and so got the jump on us, but we will see what happens. So that is the next battle report. I will get the table set up and build a new model for Ryn Tazelle, and build some guild troopers and have that game. Thank you for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Any feedback, let me know. Thank you very much.